Hey guys, I just wanted to create a video like this because recently I had quite severe burnout from my freelance work, which is video editing. I still didn't fully recover from it and got back that motivation I had previously. My goal with this video is to give you completely honest opinion about being a video editor, in case you are thinking about becoming one or you're in similar situation like me. Also, just want to be clear, when I'm talking about video editing, I mean editing for social media and not being, for example, Netflix video editor. Now, disclaimer, I might just be really bad at getting video editing clients and raising my prices, or I'm just a bitch who burns out when things get difficult. Therefore, your experience might differ vastly from mine. Also, I might still have a negative bias because of my burnout. So if you disagree with something I said, please point this out. I'm just a human and I'm probably wrong about some things. Also, I'll be looking at my laptop from time to time because I have a lot of notes and I don't want to skip anything. Hope that's fine. So first, I'm gonna talk about some cons of being a freelance video editor because those are the main topic of this video. So first, tons and tons of competition. I had one client last year and he has around 300,000 subscribers, and on a call he told me that he receives 100 emails per day from video editors. So we are competing with a lot of different freelancers, and you can bet that there are some people that are better and cheaper than you. Second, low barrier to entry. Thanks to tools like CapCut, the barrier of entry is getting lower and lower. That means even more competition that is willing to charge even less. Third, editing takes a lot of time. YouTubers are hiring video editors because editing takes a lot of time and they don't want to deal with that themselves. Now, add the fact that you also need to spend time marketing yourself, reaching out to leads, growing your personal brand, to get better clients and make more money. And if you get better clients, they require editing on a higher level. That means you need to spend even more time to make sure you deliver a good video. 4. Video editing is painfully not passive. If you stop working, you don't make anything. And the work that you did to this point does not matter at all if you stop working. I guess the solution for that would be to have a deal with a client where you share revenue from the YouTube channel, or start a YouTube channel based on teaching video editing and sell a course. 5. Really low leverage. Leverage means how much you get from what you put in, and with video editing you put a lot and don't get much. This is why, like in my previous point, so many video editors start a YouTube channel and sell a course, because it's way more passive, it has way bigger leverage, and if you run your channel well, it compounds like crazy. That means that after a few months of hard work, posting a lot of videos, they can step back and take a break. And guess what? The money would still be flowing and the business would still grow, because all of the videos that they posted are still generating views and getting more clients. Next thing is that it's really hard to scale. If you think that you can just hire other video editors to help with your work and you'll collect the margin and everything will be sunshine and rainbows, you are wrong. First of all, you already need to make some good money from your clients, so you can afford hiring a freelancer and also have some decent profit margins. Second, you need to find somebody who is actually good, because the client still expects the same quality from you. With that, finding good editors that will deliver video on time, that are cheaper than you, and have good communication skills is really hard. And so if you're already a freelancer and you really need some help, I would recommend hiring an assistant video editor to help you with basic stuff like cutting, and you can take care of more advanced stuff like animations. Next one is that your income is dependent if client records a video. If your client didn't record the video, you have no work and no money. Also, video editing requires to be on social media and watch videos constantly. If you want to improve your editing, you need to watch a lot of YouTube. You need to be on the lookout for newest trends and styles that are popping up. And this is not good for you because you spend already so much time in front of a screen editing videos. Next one, you can't really travel and work. If some guy selling a course tells you that you have location freedom and you can edit from anywhere while you're traveling, they are not technically wrong, but it's way harder than you think. First of all, you need a place with really good internet to download and share videos with your clients. Also, working on a smaller laptop screen sucks and really slow things down, especially if you work in After Effects. Also, you're constantly hunched over, and this is really bad given that you already spend so much time editing. And also editing on laptop slow things down, so you spend even more time editing, which takes a long time in the first place. Next con is Adobe. Premiere Pro and After Effects are industry standard, and many of clients require you to work in Premiere Pro because they want a project file for a video at the end. I never talked to a lead that required me, for example, to work in DaVinci. Next con, you need a powerful computer or laptop. Sadly, you need to invest quite a lot of money you make into a good hardware so you can finish videos faster. Okay, this is personal, but for me, video editing is highly creativity based, which means I found myself craving something more logical, something more cognitively challenging. Because when you edit videos, you don't really think, you just feel. You feel that this cut animation or transition would fit here, or something looks good or something looks bad. And the last one, personally, I don't see myself in it in the future. I can't imagine myself being 30 and still being a video editor. And since it requires so much time to make decent money and to scale, I just started asking myself, is it worth it at all? Oh, and also, you can't listen to music while editing videos unless you love chaos and being overstimulated. But enough about negativity. Let's now talk about some pros, because there are some and they are quite significant. First, which is obvious, is remote work. You can work from home and you can get clients from all around the world, which allows you to make more than if you were to work in your home country. But you need to know English though. And as you can hear, you don't have to be really good at English. Second, there's lots of demand. Despite being so many freelance editors on the market, there is a still huge demand for good video editors, mainly because 99% of editors out there are quite bad. Low barrier to entry. This is con and a pro. If you have no experience, you can learn editing and get on the market quite fast. And also there are many amazing courses for free on YouTube that teach you software and different techniques. So you don't need a university degree to land a job. Only thing that matters are your skills. And this ties to my next point, which is it's really easy to make your first dollar. Like I said, there's a lot of demand and a lot of videos on YouTube teaching you how to land a client, so it's really easy to start making money, and this can drastically change your life. For example, you meet a lot of great people. Some clients are pure gold. They'll help you improve, scale, and are really understanding, wonderful people. And I wish you clients like this. Also, you'll learn a lot about business, sales, marketing, offers, networking if you've never been a freelancer. There is a lot of great communities for video editors and freelancers. You can add more services on top of video editing, like thumbnail design, scripting, ideation, and this could solve some of the cons I mentioned and help you make more money. Last one is that is quite future-proof. More and more people are starting a YouTube channel, and I don't think that AI will get that good to replace knowledgeable editors. Most likely it would give you tools to edit faster, and even if using these tools would still take time, and some clients just want to hire somebody so they don't have to deal with this. Okay, I think I mentioned a lot of pros and cons. but I want to help you decide on what you should do, at least in my opinion. First of all, it really depends on what are your goals. If you never had a business, never worked on your own, and you want to get started, video editing is amazing for that. If you want to make like $1,000 on the side relatively easy, video editing is amazing. It requires quite of upfront work to get a portfolio and client testimonials, but then it's chill. But if you're looking for something more passive, something with more leverage, something harder but with higher earning potential, like me, then I will consider something else. Okay, but what are my next steps? First of all, I'm not ditching video editing. I still make money from editing and I can afford to buy stuff I want and I can travel with friends. And at the end of the day, I like video editing, I like my work, and I want to deliver high quality service to my clients. Also, when I reach back to my memories when I was working in a cafe in the summer, standing all day in this heat, dealing with annoying customers, oh man, I would 1000% choose video editing over that. Second, of course, my video editing newsletter is paused, if you care. So I'm trying out programming, specifically building mobile apps. So my future content will be more about that. Now, why this decision? Why programming? First of all, it has way more leverage. Naval Ravikant said that it has the most leverage next to content, and I want to create content, and if I could create content about programming, sounds pretty good. And also, my last video that performed quite well, better than I was expecting, I saw how important leverage is, because I put work up front and then it generated views. It's probably generating some views right now. Next, it has way bigger earning potential than video editing. It's way easier to travel and work because coding requires way smaller screen and you can easily code on laptop. You spend way time on social media, and I feel like the time you spend on social media is way more mindful. You can listen to music while coding, and it requires way more logical thinking, which is the reference to one of my cons when I craved more logical thinking, but it still requires some creativity. I want to create something more impactful. Nobody is saying that editing in a video changed their lives. The video itself and the message in it might do that. All we can do as video editors is help convey the message, but we didn't create it. And finally, I'm still young, so this is the best time for me to try different things out. If programming fails, I can always try something different or get back to editing. At the end, I definitely don't regret being a video editor. I learned a lot, again, amazing connections from all around the world, and now I way better understand business and how this world works.